Oh, sorry. Your photo here.
Fridays are often a quiet day for us, so we don't have as many people in the office,
Or we couldn't
and
do this.
certainly not as many.
Oh, wow.
But if we happen to have something going on, there's a lot, And we're actually going to cut through this way and go into our main studio.
Alrighty.
Coming back.
Okay, yeah, I will.
And now the coup de grace.
Yes. So this is our main studio. This is where most of the magic happens. Actually, someone had asked about the kitchen. We just got this kitchen set. We used to have a much older kind of portable set that they pull out, like put together, and it worked, but it was not really broadcast ready. So for years we were trying to get a kitchen, someone to help underwrite the cost of this for us, because I don't know if anybody's watched Culinary Connections. That's the newest kitchen cooking program, but it's working with, in our coverage area, different restaurants who kind of tell their story, their interesting story, and then do a small cooking segment. This is set up for Conversations Live. This is one of the things that we do with usually the president. Well, we used to do one called Digging Deeper with the president. Conversations Live is our call-in show. And so, again, that's when they have the phones to take live calls. Yeah.
Oh,
We
wow.
did one more recently with some of about the Farm Bill. I don't know if anybody watched that, but there was a call-in show. Those calls were not taken live. They were called, people called in. Jeff, what else do you want to tell us about this?
Well, studio is basically a large,
Your first time here, yeah, we know.
large flexible space, lighting grid. Lighting is obviously important with television. We have 5 cameras. Important thing with the cameras is that they can move easily. It's interesting. This is actually the camera right here. This little part here is the camera. And it's the least expensive part of the whole system here.
Oh, my
Camera.
goodness.
And then the second most expensive, and the cameras are usually about $30,000-$40,000.
Oh.
And then the lens is the next most expensive thing, which is this part here, and they typically run about $100,000. And then this little chunk here is only about $8,000, just that piece. But the most expensive part of the whole thing is the pedestal.
Wow.
Which are easily $100,000, and this pedestal's been here for,
Oh, it's moving.
I'm going to say this is at least 25 years old. But it's still the state
Gotta
of the
have
art.
quality, it moves easy, I can see it
Yeah.
almost floats on its own, yeah.
Yeah, it's still the state of the art pedestal in the
Now, what's
industry.
with you got the screen, but the,
This is the teleprompter.
oh, okay. Oh, for the-
Ah, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
But the
Think about that.
thing that makes this the Cadillac of pedestals is this camera can go really, really low, and it can go really high. At the same
Good, pretty easy, yeah.
Yep. It's not quite balanced right now. It's not supposed to be sinking, but and then it can do what we call belly moves, truck moves.
Yep.
So that's what makes that a great camera.
Oh, wow.
It's battery
People that you
powered?
have doing this have been here a long time, or do you ever hire people, camera people?
It's a variety. I mean, we sometimes have students that we train to do this as part of their education.
Gives them good experience,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Some
yes.
people have been here for decades. that do this.
Do you have portable cameras too?
Yes. These cameras are actually, I'm trying to see if there's one in here. One, two, three. I'm not sure where they are. But this part comes out. Oh, so that can actually be switched to be a handheld camera on your shoulder. Exact same way.
Just like you see some of the newscasters, the camera.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so this is modular. It's built to be flexible like that.
Good, yeah.
And then this thing over here is called a jib crane, which I think is probably where one of the cameras is hiding right now. I can get this TV, this very large TV on there. Yep, there it is.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
So it's the same kind of camera, except it's on a big giant crane. It can go
On a
up
boom.
in the air and sweep over the audience. And
Yep.
Yep.
we're very, very fortunate to have one of these because they're kind of a big deal. But
You
they have-
mentioned audience. Do you have audience in here or certain,
Sometimes.
okay.
I used to produce a music show that happened right down in that half of the studio, and then we'd have seats the whole way through here, usually up to about 110 people in the studio.
This is our pledge set.